Hey, I'm Eric.
And I'm Erin, and we're part of the Bike House.
Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Quail Hollow. Our first video was our Quail Hollow trail ride video, and you guys got to go along with Erin on a ride of the entire Quail Hollow trail. And so today we're just going to give a review of that trail and just tell a little bit about our experiences.
My personal impression of Quail Hollow, it's kind of like a sports car with an automatic transmission, where for me as a rider, where I've been doing it for a long time, I can still go out there and really ride a fun trail, but I can also take my 8-year-old son on his 24-inch mountain bike and he can get around it safely and just have a good time, and he can grow in the sport too and really enjoy it.
As a beginner, Quail Hollow was the perfect trail to get started with. It wasn't too aggressive, but yet it's a real single track. It's got obstacles. It really has a place where you can grow as a rider.
And even going back a long ways when I first got into it, just the thought of doing 4 miles was a major accomplishment for me to get through. So it's something that you're going to be able to get out there. You're not going to be able to be packing all your stuff to be able to go on a 6-hour mountain bike ride. You're just out there for an hour and you're able to get through it and have a really good time on it.
I think from my personal experience, riding Quail Hollow as my first mountain bike trail, it really gave me confidence as a rider. I spent most of my first season riding at Quail. I did venture off to some of the other trails around northeastern Ohio, but I really did stick with Quail Hollow for most of that first season. And I was able to start taking on some of the obstacles that Quail Hollow has to offer. And then as Quail became easier for me to ride, I would just ride more laps.
Even though Quail is really one of the easier trails that we have around here in Ohio, you could definitely take it for granted that you're able to get around that thing safely. During the filming, there were definitely a couple of instances where I'd have to do a section of trail repeatedly. I'd make it about 50 feet and Eric would have me turn around and we do it again. And it's something that you really take for granted that your safety is going to be taken care of on that trail, because I've been riding a lot. So during the course of the filming, Eric was able to get a couple of really cool shots of me crashing.
You alright?
Oh, yeah. So I usually try and stay out of trouble with that.
I know that when I first started riding Quail Hollow, I started pushing myself a lot harder and trying to take corners faster and try to rip over the log obstacles. I started noticing that level of danger creeping up on me. So definitely when you go out there and you start to get comfortable with the trail, always keep in the back of your mind that you know, things can jump out in front of you in a real hurry, and the faster that you push yourself, the faster that things can go wrong and cause a crash.
What Quail really offers is just the ability to get through that trail quickly and smoothly. When I was racing, the ability to be smooth through a section was always going to pay huge dividends rather than just being fast through it.
From riding out at Quail, I've got to ride with a lot of people, including Erin, and just some other people that I've met out there. That's one of the neat things about Quail, is there's always people out there riding, especially when the weather's good in the summer. And you're going to meet a lot of people out there who have a lot more experience. And you know, I was able to ride with some of the guys out there and just learn. When I rode by myself at first, I would go out there and just bomb the trail as fast as I could. And I noticed that after I started following some of these guys and watching the lines that they picked and the way that they rode, I did start to ride smoother, and in the long run, it is a lot faster and you conserve a lot more energy, and then I was able to ride longer.
The ability to ride fast through that course, I think a lot of that goes with Cleveland Area Mountain Bike Association really maintaining a lot of that trail. They'll clean up after our big storms that we have. They'll try and improve some of the trails so it drains a lot better. Overall, when the difference between when I was growing up and getting into mountain bike racing and riding in general, just down at Bear Creek where we're riding on a lot of old four-wheeler trails, a lot of the newer riders getting into it now are very fortunate to have these set mountain bike trails to really go on and not have to worry about going through ruts or briars or anything like that. It's super clear and super fast, and it's just a great way to get into the sport. If you're in the Northeast Ohio area, Quail Hollow offers a great opportunity to get out during the middle of the day, on the weekend, after work. It's really a good place to meet up with a lot of people and even meet new people out there too.
And if you see us out there, make sure you say hi. We'd be glad to ride with you. We just want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
And action. Whoa, you okay? You all right?